right, good afternoon, friends. This is Daddy Day Trader with an accountability series update day 27, I believe. And today I went for a little run, got into the office about 5, and started trading. And this morning I jumped a little too quickly into a stock that was gapping up before I had a chance to kind of really analyze it. And I only bought, what, 4 shares, but it still dropped quickly before I could get out. And so it was like a 15 cent per share drop. So I think I need to really consider before I get into a stock, waiting to see how it sets up. Because that one kind of just popped and dropped, and I really shouldn't be trading those because those are not I'm not quick enough to get in and out of those as they're going up in 5 seconds. So that's kind of how it started. I think I was down maybe $2 or $3 or something after I took two trades. So that was a significant drop right off the bat. And then when the market opened, I took some rapid fire trades on a stock that I thought should go up, but didn't end up doing what I thought it would. So I kind of got chopped up on that one, stopped out quite a few times for, a minimal loss. But if you take 5 or 6 of those, it starts to add up. So kind of like paper cuts today was an issue for sure. So after that, I decided to work on my exits around points of resistance. So don't necessarily set your exit at 1%, but set it at the break of $1 or the break of some other resistance point to give it a little more range, because your entries aren't always going to be perfect. So my thought there is if I can start to work on that, you get rid of the 1% stop and you move it to more of a resistance-based stop. So if you buy in at a certain point, you already know what the resistance is. If it goes below that, it may have an issue maintaining that and flushing. So for example, maybe VWAP would be a resistance point that you would put your stop at. So I'm going to work on that too, because I think that's more of a valid trading strategy than the 1% thing. And also it'll make me think more about getting into a trade and where am I going to be getting out of it? And maybe it'll, why am I getting in the first place? Oh, I have a really strong feeling about this resistance point versus just buying as the stock's going up. So I'm going to work on that. It's a little bit tricky sometimes to be able to set that stop after you buy in if the stock's moving quickly, because it could just blow right past it if it's moving too quickly. So I'll probably leave in my automatic stop loss, and then hopefully I can manage to get out of that automatic stop loss and move into the manual stop, or not the manual one, but set the resistance stop loss. That might be what I'll be trying to do. And then I got to figure out the risk to reward ratio on that, because if I expect it to drop, if I'm setting my stop at minus 10 cents, which is that resistance point, then it has to go up at least. There has to be a possibility of it to go up at least 20 or 30 cents. So to have that proper risk to reward ratio, if not, then what's the point of trading it? So I'm not quite sure exactly how to figure that out. How to be okay, I think it's going to go up this much. Yeah, maybe it'll go up to VWAP, or maybe it'll go up to the high of day. So, or the top of VWAP or something like that. So I'll have to kind of think about that. I've never really traded like that, but I know that's a valid strategy to employ. And it gives you more range than how I'm doing it, which is just exiting on profit percentages, which is a comment that someone made on my channel was have you thought about this? And I do need to think about that. And I responded saying that's something I need to work on. So, and I traded a few larger price stocks MARA, which is a Bitcoin thing. And it was moving a little bit today, but slower moving than slower moving. I traded SPY, just as it was like breaking certain levels, just to try a slower moving strategy, and that was nice. Kind of gives you a little bit more time to focus and let the trade play out versus like kind of just like getting jammed by a quick moving stock. So yeah, I was down. Ended up being down. Let's see, like $8 or $9 today. Oh, $9.98 total. So, uh, yeah, back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so last day, and then I think it's a 3-day weekend. And yeah, no, I'm excited to come back tomorrow. I'm excited to keep trading and keep trying this thing. And I traded many stocks today. I traded like almost all day, and I was green on some and red on most, but kept my cool for the most part, except for those rapid fire trades in the beginning of the morning. I think I was a bit triggered then, and I kind of took a step back and regrouped. Um, so back at it tomorrow. Try and get in at 5 again, and try and be a little smarter. Be more patient. I think patience is one of my problems. I want to like get in there and trade and like see results, but that's not very intelligent of a trader. It's got to be like the right setup, which I'm still working on, and the right stock with the right attributes, showing the right things. So, still working on all that. But I love it. I really enjoy it. I mean, I could sit here all day and do this. Yeah, just really, it's a passion. It doesn't feel like work. It just feels like, a lot of fun. It's like a puzzle, and I haven't figured it out yet. And it's hard going at something for so long and still kind of feeling like a bit of a failure. So, but that's the whole point. Like the reason this is so hard is because it's hard, and not that many people succeed at it. And I'm sure if I keep going, I will succeed. And I just need to keep trying, keep working through things, and eventually it's going to click. No matter what I end up trading as like my long-term strategy, it's going to work. So every day has a opportunity. Today, the leading gapper is like 60%. It was a pretty bad day trading day, but yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday, and then we have a 3-day weekend. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.